Hi, everybody! How are we doing? It's me, your favorite Twitch streamer who continues to forget that I have to fucking reopen chat every fucking time I get on stream. God fuck. Hate it here. I don't know why it doesn't cooperate with me instantaneously, but it pisses me off every fucking time. Anyway. uh... Behave like you. You wanna fucking. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, sorry. We're just doing the same shit, I had planned last week. Um, Luckily, this is already partially done, so I don't have to fucking worry about it. We could just jump right in. Although I did make him larger than I should have, but let's not think on that too hard. Anyway. Oh, what the fuck? Ew. Okay, never mind. I have found the correct brush. Nobody panic. He looks kind of fucked up. He looks kind of evil. Ew. Ayo. Okay, adding a little bit of eye in there did make me feel much, much better. Alright, let's... I think it's time to throw some arms in here. Be honest with yourself for 2 seconds, please. It's gonna be covered. Fuck it, who cares? Maybe a little bit of this. Maybe even a little bit of the actual orange. Not too much, not too much. Just a little bit. A little bit over here as well. I feel like his arm's a little thick. An easy fix. Completely attainable. Simply fuck up stuff you did earlier. No trouble at all. It's funny because it feels like every time I think I understand anatomy, there's some, like, caveat that I'm fucking forgetting. Then I remember that I don't actually know anything ever. Wow, I didn't realize how weird his hand looks until just now. We will have to fix that. Because it looks a little nasty. We'll just block it for now. Hi, how are you? I'm pretty good. Excited to be finishing this thing. Considering we didn't get to the other day. I forgot. Oh, the reanimator thing? Yeah, because I dropped it in the middle because I was like angry, like some freak combination of like tired and angry. Turns out it was just because I was getting sick. So I just, really, all in all, is not an ideal day for me to be drawing. This was just supposed to be a warm up anyway, because I forgot that this week is unlimited color. So it's okay. Turn the music up a little bit, just a little bit. Had a writing idea while I was getting set up, so that'll be fun. Still not fucking done with my one that I'm in the middle of, but I've been writing it on and off today. I haven't gotten much done. It's been like maybe the fucking 100 words, which is kind of nothing in comparison to the grand scheme of how much I have written so far. Um but I might have to immediately forego anything I had going on and start writing the one that I had the idea for. Because what if I forget? What then? I am also excited to move the fuck on to the um um how? Oh, no, 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 no. It needs to be grayer. I forgot. That'll make it greener. How did I know? Color theory, bitch. Um, but anyway, uh, yeah, hell yeah. Um, it turns out reading about art and techniques actually fucking works. Isn't that shit crazy? Um, I would never have guessed myself. Um, track. A little bit brighter on this finger. It's like right here. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and throw realism a bone here. But anyway, I told you I'd tell you about my work shit on stream, and here we are. We are on stream now. So, since you're asking, since you clearly are dying to hear about what I was gonna bitch about, um, no, I was just gonna whine about, back. Maybe I don't want the gray. This just gets sorry. Drawing is hard and sometimes requires intense focus, which is unfortunate considering this is not supposed to be an intense focus. Well, I should be focusing because I have a lot to fucking do, but I don't care simultaneously. Because I'm annoying and I hate myself. But anyway, I was just gonna talk about how fucking annoying it is that, my bitch boss at my bitch job, okay, let me give you a an intense, highly detailed description of exactly what happened this morning. What? My water! It's across the room. I felt really parched. The nicest we can never complain more. I know. Okay, but this is actually evil. And I'm being fucking serious. So, I fucking hate construction paper. I don't know where we should put it. It's been at my desk, in my desk, drawers, for ever since we got it. And we got it for like Christmas, and it's fucking June now. So, and I think it's ugly. I think it's stupid. I don't like working with it. I just overall wish she hadn't bought it. But here we are. She's bought it, and that is my cross to bear for some reason. But whatever. So, um, uh, since it's my fucking cross to bear, I have to find some place to put it, and so I fucking don't want to deal with it anymore. My drawers are stuffed to the bitch with, uh, um, all of my embroidery stuff, which I'm trying to get back on track with. The fact that I know I was just whining and crying about my 3 papers, and I am very overwhelmed, and that's a lot of papers, but oh man, am I fucking excited that the semester's almost over. It's literally like a week and a half. Well, hold on. One, two. Okay. It's 2 weeks, but this week is the problem week because I have one of the papers is due like Tuesday. So gotta get on that. But the fact that I'll be done after this makes me hopeful for the future. Um, I'll just have to actually fucking work on things. It also sucks because I didn't fucking work on anything today because I have to fucking work on this stupid Okay, let me start over. So, I came in this morning and it's been a while for me. It's been what? Like I haven't been in since last Tuesday. So almost a full week. Um so I she had asked me before I left. Okay, we're doing a pride display. It's free books. We got a bunch of free books from some author lady who gets like a bunch of free books from like I guess her publisher or something. I don't know. Perk of being an author, I suppose. I don't go there. So whoever the fuck gave us the books, thank you. I don't know what's going on. And some of them are like advanced copies. So like they haven't been technically published yet, but they were given to the author as like a um I don't really understand what an advanced copy is. I guess it's like a tester kind of. But a lot of them are advanced copies, so they've got like a weird back cover. Um I just work here. So the um uh so we found a bunch of gay ones for the pride display that we have planned because the only pride books we have in the library are gay books we have in the are it's two. We have two gay books in the library. Well, that's not true. We've got a couple more, but a couple of them are like old and crusty. Thank you. A couple of them are old and crusty. So it's not a huge like extensive collection cuz our collection is it's fucking ancient. Like it's shit your grandma was reading back when she was a kid type shit. So, um, I gotta add this to my 2024 stuff. Hold, please. June hits. Thank you. So the collection is old. There isn't a lot to 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 really display. Which sucks, but such is life. We are the shitty library, we get the shaft. Wah, wah, wah. So, we actually got new books today. They were all shitty, so I don't really care about any of them, but happy new books for us. So we instead decided, instead of trying to pathetically scrounge together pride books, from our collection and begging the other library, and they aren't good. Okay, they're just not good for me. Because I don't read. I got really, really lucky the last round of new books that we got, which was back in like fucking after January. It was like mid-January maybe. Um yeah, really lucky, and there was two really good art books in there. Actually, there was three. There was a Soul concept art book that came with that batch. And I fucking hate that movie, but I bet my bottom dollar the concept art for that movie is good as hell. Um I will not be finding out cuz I won't be looking at it, but you know, I can pretend. I can lie. Um I would like to go through the concept art books eventually. I'm just busy. I still have my own fucking um notes I need to write on this stupid dumbass um uh color and light book that I checked out, which was the new book that I stole. It's been sitting on my desk now. I'm trying to get notes down for it, and I feel like I want to scan all the good, cuz I'm clearly learning from it. Like all this shit I don't think I'd be able to do unless I had read the book. So I'd like to get some notes down to like re-solidify the information because I've forgotten a good portion of it, especially the mirror and reflective surfaces portions of the books. I kind of I don't want to say I skimmed over it, but I'm definitely not gonna learn anything unless I like apply the information. So I'm gonna have to fucking write the information down and then give it back to the library. It's technically given back. That's not true. It's checked out because I don't want anybody to put it on hold. Because then I'll have to take out all my sticky notes too early. Um, but anyway, so the um uh I get to work, and it has been a week, so it's been a while. It's been a minute, and so she's just like, yeah. I asked so I prepped her. I had given her my butterfly tutorial. She knew what was going on. Um regarding uh the Pride book display plan. It's cuz we have a window or whatever, and the window is too, there's a like a strip, the frame of the window is too tall. So if we put the books in front of the window with that strip in front of it, half the books are going to be fucking covered up. So my solution emotionally was, let's get something to prop the books higher to um uh so people can see them and I don't have to do anything crazy for the display. We could just write a little sign that says Pride books free, come grab one or whatever. Um but instead, she likes to make things complicated for me and not for her. And was like, "Oh, well, we'll just do something on the outside of the window and tell people to come in and look at the books." And I go, yes, honey. And I fucking figured something out to put on the outside of the windows. And I was like, perfect opportunity. And origami, it seems to be my go to, mainly because origami is pretty fucking easy to do. Um, and I look up a tutorial, I learn the tutorial, I just fucking do it over and over again. Um, so I had, um, come up with an idea. Butterflies are pretty gay or whatever, so I decided to do butterflies, and I figured I'd just use the rainbow construction paper that we had left over from the Christmas door display that we had done back around Christmas. Even before Christmas, because we stopped coming to work the 23rd, maybe even earlier than that. I don't really remember. It doesn't matter. Water under the bridge. Thank God. It's a bit of a taxing period for me. Um, so, I was excited to get rid of this fuck ass paper. So, I had done quite a few butterflies already. Like, at least 30 to 40 fucking butterflies. A few, right? Like, I, I folded some fucking butterflies, if you don't mind my saying. Um, and so I had just figured, um, either she would ignore the project completely, which she has done in the past. Yeah, hell yeah! I fucking folded the shit out of those butterflies. Um, thank you. But so I had figured she would just ignore the project completely, which she has done in the past, where she has told me she'll work on it while I'm gone. Where like cuz I think it was a Wednesday or something like that, where I had the uh um I you know, it might have been the Christmas door shit or something, but or the spring display that I had made. It doesn't really matter what specifically it was. What matters is she said she would work on it while I was gone on a day off or something. I don't remember what specifically I was gone for. It doesn't really matter. And then I come back and she didn't fucking touch it. Um and so that's the moral of the story, is that she's super fucking flaky. So she says to me that she was going to work on it while I was gone. I don't fucking believe her, but I give her all the shit she needs to do just in case. And so she says, "Thank you for the tutorial." I say, "No problem," and I leave for the rest of the week. She only had 2 more days to work. It was just that Wednesday and Thursday, since the entire school's shut the fuck down on Fridays. So it wasn't like a whole lot of time, which is why I was kind of banking on her not working on it at all, because I had an idea coming in that morning. I was like, we don't even need to buy any new orange paper, because I had folded all these fucking butterflies and had hit a wall where construction paper isn't terrible to fold, but it's sure as shit not that easy either, depending on the color. And orange is super fucking difficult. Red, it was alright. Green, I didn't fold any green. So I almost lied to you, I'm sorry. But yellow, easy as pie. Fucking pink, my favorite paper to fold, super easy as well. Orange was a son of a bitch. I don't know what made orange so difficult. I don't know if like orange pulp is like fucking the 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 thing that makes it really tough or some shit, but orange was not the move. Do not try to fold orange construction paper. You may as well just kill yourself now. Um, I had folded one and it didn't stay together, and that was about where I had quit. And again, I was getting sick, so it kind of made sense that that had happened. That I quit, that is. But I had come in this morning and I was like, oh, I can just use some of the printer paper that we have, the colored printer paper that we have, that we never fucking use. I don't know why we have it. So fuck it, let's just use some of that. And then if we need more orange color fucking printer paper, we'll just buy some more orange printer paper, since clearly she's got the cash to fucking throw around for shit we've got going on. Considering she's bought or like random origami paper in the past, um which will become relevant shortly. So I had thought of that, like basically coming up the stairs, like walking in. um and so I get settled in and she's like, "Hey, so here's some like Melcat books that that are working for me. So that's what these are, just so you know." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know." Blah blah blah. And so um then she's like, then she comes over. And so she had put the butterflies in a box. So she had clearly touched them when I had left. And I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. It looks like nothing was fucking finished substantially anyway. And then there was also origami paper on my desk. And I was like, okay, what's this? Is it for the orange? I don't know why she couldn't have just fucking bought orange paper or some shit, but whatever. If you want to be annoying and like waste more origami paper with if you want to waste more money with origami paper purchases, hey, that is none of my concern. I just fucking work here. I'm a busy guy. I have greater things to think about than your fucking dumbass origami paper purchases. Okay, I'm busy. I got it going on, and it's not origami paper that I have going on. So, and again, a lot of these fucking projects, the reason I pick origami is to get rid of the fucking paper that we already have. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of having it. I fucking hate stupid bitch ass construction paper shit. So I am I'm not super like questioning about why the origami paper is on my desk. I just got there and walking up the stairs didn't go great. I was like because I haven't fucking done very much activity since I got sick last week, so I fell off, you could say. So it was a little rough getting up the stairs. So I was excited to sit down. Um and so she comes over and she explains the Milkcat books to me, and I was like, I will surely forget about those. And then I did, surprising no one. But then she starts going on about the origami paper. And she's like, thank you so much. I don't remember, like, she said more than this, but like, she said, thank you so much for doing all that folding, but it was really hard to fold construction paper. So I just figured we would get origami paper and do that instead. Now, this would be fine if the origami paper was in tandem with all the fucking butterflies that I had already fucking folded. Not that I didn't slave away on these butterflies or anything, don't get me wrong. Like, it was it was a pointless activity to make it seem like I was working when I was actually feeling really sick and gross. Not super sick, but like I was it really wasn't that big of a deal. I was just not feeling great and I needed something to do that wasn't stare at a computer screen. And honestly, staring at a computer screen is pretty typically like my go-to fake activity. Like today I did it for like the last half an hour where I had been long done with more fucking butterflies, but we'll get there in a minute. I'd been long done with all those and I'd made a sign saying free Pride books or whatever. I'd finished that too. I was just pissing around. I was like, oh, I'm not writing fanfiction. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm clearly busy with something clearly real. But but I had so yeah, she basically said it's too hard for me, so I got you more work to do. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. That's really fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really fucking cool and awesome of you. God fuck." So it's wow, thank you so much. So I had to fucking fold more fucking butterflies today. God Jesus Christ. And luckily, the origami paper admittedly was a lot easier to use than the construction paper than I was initially working with. So thanks. I fucking guess. But this is the third fucking set of origami paper that we have. I don't think we need any more fucking gummy, man. I don't think we need any more fucking origami paper. Fuck. I'm just gonna start using it in the same fucking fashion that I've been trying to use the fucking construction paper. But I can't think of anything to do with the construction paper because it's ugly and I don't want to see it anymore. So I was trying to get rid of it by folding up all these fucking butterflies so we could just get rid of them and just recycle them when we were done. Right? It's like, we don't need to keep these. Fuck you. We can just get rid of them. Shit. But instead we got more paper. Ah! Whatever, it's fine. I it just pisses me the fuck off, man, that she decided that it was too hard, something I clearly didn't have that much trouble with until I had hit the orange. She decided, oh, this is too hard for me, someone who's not even going to work that hard on the project. I have to find a replacement and then therefore make all the work that I had done initially go away. And she was like, I'll just hang the ones you did up in the back room. I was like, in the back of the room. There's not more than one room. I mean, there is more than one room, but anyway, she's gonna do something with them. I'm gonna make her do something with them. I'm not fucking touching those fucking bitch ass butterflies, okay? Fuck you. You can do it. I'm sick to death of this fucking job. Um, I, you know what I mean? Like, please do not do that shit again. I will kill myself. And of course, she also brought up the plant stuff, which she hasn't touched in at least a month. Maybe more at this point, because she was like, yeah, we should, I want to do this with the plant display. The plants. And so she had brought it up, and I was like, well shit, that means I'm gonna have to fucking explain away my inability to fucking work on the uh what was it, um the poster that she had asked me for literally last month, like early May, and I haven't finished it. Um, which is partially why these papers are starting to get so stressful, is because it's Pride Month and we're only going to have the Pride display up for the month. And so I can't just be like, oh, I'll just do it next month, because Pride Month is kind of fucking right now. And so I should have done a Pride Month display in May and had it all ready to just be set up right on the 1st, but we don't think that far ahead because I'm busy doing whatever the fuck I want, i.e. school shit, because I have 3 fucking summer classes that go at the speed of fucking light, and she doesn't do anything, and she doesn't fucking remember anything that's going on ever, because she's doing dumb shit like emailing people that don't matter, and I don't know who they are, and I also don't care. Fuck you. Oh, it's okay. It's all a little bit funny if you think about it. I just, if I weren't doing school shit, I would happily get some of this stuff done. I would. Thank you. It's the least I could do. If I'm gonna bitch and moan and complain, the least I could do is be fucking hilarious while it's happening. But if I weren't doing school at the same time, I would literally be on my knees for something to do. But the fact that it's happening right now, when I do have school and I do have shit going on, it's a little stressful. Um, and so she was like, "Yeah, I also got to working on plants." And I was like, "Okay, how the fuck is it when I'm here, you're holed away in the back room emailing people, but as soon as I'm gone and you should be running the library, like the front desk or whatever, you suddenly have all the time in the fucking world to do whatever you fucking want." I just think that's interesting. I just think that's fucking interesting. How as soon as no one else is holding down the fort, you're suddenly fucking chock full of time. And I had not brought this up. Of course, I'm not a bitch to her face. But she brought up the plants, and so I was like, shit, I have to explain away the lack of poster that I have made or haven't. I've started it, but I haven't fucking finished it. So I was like, ooh, really gotta explain to her why I haven't finished that shit yet. And so I was just like, yeah, a lot of classes. So I was telling the truth. Um, but I was just trying to give myself more time to 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 do it. I didn't succeed in that regard. But I did she was like, "Do you think you could work on?" Because my reasoning was, I hate Adobe Illustrator. I don't want to work on it on Adobe Illustrator anymore. Slap me in a paint program. I'm golden. So the truth, I do need a paint program to function well for the rest of the project that we're working on. And so she, who told you you could follow? Thank you. No one. I did, because I get to decide the speed at which I am good at drawing. Anyway, hi Caddy, how are you? Hope you're good. Um, but she had asked me if I would, if it was possible, if I could go into Adobe Center. I'm interested. Dude, I've been meaning to fucking cancel that. I will write this down. I can't wait to pay $60 fucking dollars to do that. Cancel Adobe. I feel like it's a good opportunity to do that. With all their AI shit that they're pulling right now, I feel like it's a good opportunity to go ahead and get the fuck out of there, because I've been relying on the Adobe programs a little too hard. There's a chart. I'm gonna get the chart. Ew. The fuck is Bing open for? My ass didn't Bing anything. Are you shitting me? Anyway, there's a chart that's like replacement programs for all the Adobe slop or whatever. Yes. And you are so the file thing is really it's really luckily I don't have any. Here's the chart. This is a more recent one. I've seen a younger version of this chart. But this one's pretty new. But it's even got like which ones cost money, which ones don't, which ones are open source, which is really great. I love open source. That shit rocks. Typically if it was made for Linux, it's probably open source, which is really great. But anyway, so there's the chart if you're interested. But all the fucking the fact that you have to agree to their terms of service is pretty shitty. To get into your account and then cancel. I don't think I have a whole lot that's really worth anything in my Creative Cloud, which is what they are trying to get access to. I was never really a huge fan of the Creative Cloud. No problem. No problem twice. Happy to give you the chart. I derail very easily. So absolutely no trouble. But yeah, I need to cancel that and I need to move everything. Crossing fingers I actually fucking do it, cuz I will almost certainly forget. I've had it for years, the Creative Cloud or whatever, to have that cost lifted from my shoulders. Wow. What a treat. And I realized that I could just pirate it. I am not immune. But it's just so much easier to just have it. It's like, okay, here's my money. I just for ease of access. But anyway, so my story. This is like high school, so having oh, that's terrible. Thank God I didn't use the Creative Cloud. I think if I had the Creative Cloud, if I had anything important in my Creative Cloud and had to transfer it, I think I'd kill myself. I'm a file hoarder, but I file them on my real computer at home. I even have a hard drive. It's like 2 terabytes. I'm trying to move everything on there. It's taking me a while. I have started a project where okay, in my closet. Not anymore, but back not too long ago, I had, those big portfolio cases that you see like art students walk around with like on art campuses? They're like big plastic zipper cases. They're supposed to be flat, but mine was not, because I had started shoving. I don't even remember where I got it. Either I got it for Christmas from somebody or I had it from school. I really don't remember. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, um okay, it's been almost an hour. We're gonna put the warm up on pause. Not that I've gotten a whole lot done. But I'm gonna work on the poster instead, because I need that finished by Friday. Um, but so I had this giant ass portfolio thing just stuffed with papers. It became unusable because I had so many papers stuffed in it, which broke the zipper. Um, and so it was just a bunch of papers that I had accumulated from drawing over the years. And so I had uh nope. Um so I went through all of them a really long time ago. And I had um do, 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 do. I'd organized them by year ish. Like, cuz I remember certain eras in like high school and like middle school or whatever, where like in my junior year of high school I was really into this certain podcast. Hi, Cinderella Phenomena. The way I drew her hair is kind of a slay. Just to fucking. But anyway, the thank you. It took me fucking forever to figure out how to emulate the hair without making it too overcomplicated. So I'm glad I did a pretty decent job. But anyway, so the I had organized everything by the most approximated year I could. I could probably do it like year, like 2015 or 20, but that feels needlessly complicated and I probably won't do that. Um cuz ugh, ugh. um I feel like middle school, high school is a generally good enough description of like when and why I had organized things in the way I did. I'll start dating things once I remember what year they are from. Um, but so I had pulled this giant thing out of my closet and I organized them by year and whatnot. And I decided that I was going to scan all of it into my computer or my hard drive, which I have bought. Um, and I was going to digitize all of my old traditional art from when I was a kid. And that's the fucking most insane shit I could choose to do, but that's okay. I I unfortunately a lot of my digital art has been lost to time. Like my really early shit. I remember the first thing I ever tried to draw digitally was Mangle from FNAF. Um But that is long gone. And I did it in a really weird way. Like, I didn't understand digital art very well at the time. So I basically lasso tooled my color. Um, and tried to color her that way, but I never finished. It was really hard. But anyway, um, so it put the sheer amount of paper that I have from high school, I can't even imagine having that amount in like the Adobe Creative Cloud. Like that is disgusting and awful and terrible. I'm gonna pin this comment actually. So the people can have access to, well, I actually don't know how to pin things. I thought I could from here, but it turns out I can't. Wait. No, I can't. Whatever, it's fine. The what was I talking about before the Adobe thing? I was probably just complaining about work, if I'm being honest. um, so I guess we can just move on. Um, to what though is the true question. I I got an ad for um Inside Out 2, which is already a movie that I don't like. So the fact that there's a second one coming out is, I think, one of the worst things that could happen to me. Um, hey, you Inside Out 2. Sorry, man, about Job. But what about Job? I don't remember. We've moved on to Inside Out 2. Thank God. Our favorite conversational topic. Um, but I watched an ad or whatever, and it had like pulled it was like the dad's brain or whatever. And so it was anxiety in the dad's brain. And I don't know why. I just forgot. And job also means the scanning in my brain. Oh. Scanning is not job. I wish scanning were job so then I could do some of it at work. But it is not job. I um I feel like this needs to be darker. It definitely does. Um that's fine, I guess. Um where is he? There he is. Um Here it is. Um I'm not normally an airbrush defender, but this is a very airbrushy style. Um the sheer amount of bullshit that's around my desk as a result of my scanning adventures is really starting to piss me off. I was trying to work on my sketchbook shit today. Which I tried to sketch an idea for tomorrow's early. It did not go very well. I did not give myself a very good idea for Tuesday. Um so that's going to bite me in the ass hard tomorrow. Especially considering I'm using a very weird medium on top of the ideas that I gave myself this week being highly complex. What the fuck is the rest of this week? Hold on. Tomorrow is supposed to be cuz a lot of the time what I'll do is I'll give myself a small like a song lyric that I liked and wanted to base something off of. Last week, I had drawn oranges and I've been naming my pieces in my journal. I if they're cringy enough, I won't bring them up, but today's I did a portrait of Jimmy a couple weeks ago and I had done flowers in the background and so I named it Boys Like Flowers Too. And so that was the caption for today. If I could just come up with shit that I could just caption all of my art, hope you liked it. I fucking loved the way it turned out. The flowers in the background I think were a really interesting way to make it less boring to look at. And I also like the way the lines turned out. I really like the way the Jimmy portrait turned out. It is flopping on Tumblr. Um which sucks because I thought that would be a bit of a slay, but because I draw just enough bully stuff to get my name kind of pushed out into the algorithm on Tumblr a little bit, so I thought the people would enjoy the Jimmy portrait. They did not enjoy the Jimmy portrait. The only thing that slapped hard fast on Tumblr was my fuck ass comic, the clotheslining one. Um, which is fine. I like the clotheslining comic. It was very fucking funny. Shout out clotheslining. Um, but a couple weeks ago, I had drawn a set of oranges and charcoal, and I had, um, in my notes, named it something based off the song Golden Girl by Frank Ocean, which isn't on Spotify for some fucking reason. It's on Channel Orange. It's on the Channel Orange album. At least it's on the CD, but apparently it's not on the Channel Orange album on Spotify for some fucking reason, which is hell on earth. Because I really wanted to listen to it so I could brainstorm last week's piece, which I had decided I was going to based on that lyric. Um Luckily, someone came through and did something massively illegal and posted the song as a podcast on Spotify. So I just listened to the podcast. They should not have done that. They are probably going to get in trouble, but what benefits me, I'm not gonna fucking complain about, huh? But the lyric or whatever is like, she peels an orange for us in the morning. She woke me up to give me half. And so I had slaved away on a sketch concept in my smaller, shittier sketchbook, which I bring to work to brainstorm the idea. I tried to brainstorm the idea or whatever in, well, try to brainstorm the idea in like pencil, sketchier, blah blah blah. And I did. As the concept is great. I really like the way the concept turned out. Except unfortunately the 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 medium this week is gelatos, and it's a very difficult medium for me to grasp. I've never I mean obviously I've used them before cuz I own them. But I've been mainly using them as like a supplementary kind of thing. I did a couple of like Gotham fan art pieces or whatever, and I had used the gelatos. I'm like, oh, Italian ice cream. So true. They are not delicious like Italian ice cream. They are evil. The opposite of Italian ice cream. I am sad to report. Cause oh my god, they're so fucking hard to use. And it's mainly because of the drying element, which I didn't think would be a factor. They are very, very, very similar to oil pastels. And I like oil pastels. I enjoy using oil pastels. I wish I had a bigger, fuller set of colors, but instead I have like a set of 12 and they're the shittiest fucking colors you've ever seen in your life. But that's fine. Happens to the best of us. But the uh um uh the oil pastels are almost no, not this. The major difference between the gelatos and the oil pastels is oil pastels will blend the same no matter what. Like you can layer them without thinking too hard about it. Um whereas in like the gelatos, it's I don't know how to describe it. Son of a bitch. I did not think this through. That's fine. I'll redo it. Uh um the gelatos can dry is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Um oil pastels do not dry. They will stay pretty much the same like texture or consistency or whatever the fuck no matter what you do. Like it'll be pretty um uh they'll be blendable no matter what. It doesn't matter what you do. Whereas the gelatos, if you layer them too much, the paper will be oversaturated, and which I'm sure is possible with oil pastels as well, but it's less likely. I think the saturation point on oil pastels is a lot higher, and since they go on easy, you can layer it on top less difficulty. It'll still blend it, but if you go hard enough, you will get pure white on top of pure black eventually. It'll take a bit, but you'll get there eventually. Gelatos, that is not true. It where I had done a blue and I was like, fuck, I don't want blue. So I tried to go over it. No, dude, that shit did not work. Um, and that's fine to a degree. um, wished it didn't go that way, but whatever, I guess. Um, the um let's just throw that shit down there. I don't care. Um uh but if you let it sit, which I did cuz I started this piece that I was working on today um a week ago. And so it was um fairly it was a lot easier to work on today than it was when I had initially started because I had let it dry for like days. Um which I was concerned would be a bad thing and how it would make it hard to work on. And that's sort of kind of true. Like, as a result of it being dry, I didn't know how to work with the medium anymore. I was like, oh, I'm confused. Someone do something. But once I got back in the groove today, it wasn't so bad. But now the problem is that this medium is going to take a whole lot longer than I was initially planning on. And so if I want anything to look halfway fucking decent, I'm gonna have to let it dry in between layers. And I don't, as much as I'd like to learn how to use gelatos in my sketchbook, I feel like I might not be able to do that because of how long it takes things to dry. And if I want to get one piece done a day and I have to let it dry for a full fucking day to get anything done, it's kind of puts me at a bit of an impasse. Um so yeah, I'll have to think about it. I'm gonna keep going this week. Which sucks because I just looked at my list of stuff to do. I have a fucking cute ass idea for Jimmy and Petey, um, I was gonna do another fucking lyric inspired thing tomorrow, which I really don't have any ideas for. Please help. And then another lyric, love you, Jimmy and Petey, so true. I really like the intimacy of cutting hair. You know what I mean? Like, trusting another person with a blade nearby can either be like a they're a professional, I am in good hands, or a they are my best friend slash gay lover, I am in good hands. And that is something I enjoy. Because I've also done a picture. This was a really long time ago, but I did a Bill and Ted one, where Ted was helping Bill cut his hair. Um, and I feel like Jimmy would be a really good excuse for that particular idea, considering he has a buzz cut, so it'd be really fucking easy not to fuck up his hair. Um, so occasionally getting a quick buzz from your buddy is kind of like nothing, but um, I have I had a lot of good ideas this week. I have that one, and then I have a. I saw something. I don't remember. Oh, it was on Pinterest. So many good ideas. Thank you. Um, I am almost certain this was done on purpose, but I'm going to show you anyway. So, this, it looks like a Tamagotchi. Um, I don't know if, okay, that's a completely different fucking um, whatever. But they're, it looks like a Tamagotchi. So the little person in the center is the little screen, and then this is the Tamagotchi part. And I think that's really fucking cool. So I like when things look like other things. But I don't think that way. I think very literally, where I'm like, I am going to draw this, and that is what I draw. I am not, and that's not to say I'm not creative necessarily. I can come up with dumbass ideas all the damn time. But they're very literal. Like the fucking, she wakes up to peel me half or whatever thing that I'm doing right now is literally a woman waking up another woman because I had to make it gay, obviously. And she's handing the woman she's waking up half of an orange. It was just a matter of getting down what composition I wanted that concept to be in. Cause it could be boring, like just a woman handing another woman an orange. Or I can make it like really complicated, like it's like a fucking bird's eye view of the hand handing the orange off, and in the background is like a fucking orange peel or something. You know, what I ended up doing was a really close up crop shot of I don't include their faces. Thank God. Because if I had to do that in gelatos, I think I'd have to kill myself. But it's a close up, and there's an orange peel obscuring the front woman. Because they're like in bed or whatever. So she's not wearing any clothes. And so the orange peel in front of her is like the blanket she's sitting under, and then she is handing the other woman an orange, and then it was initially supposed to be on the beach. Because I really liked the idea of them waking up like on the sand. Because I saw a pretty picture of that, and I was like, beach sleepover, so true. And so I had tried to do that, but you can't really tell because of the way that I cropped it. But initially it was supposed to be wider, so the curves of the blanket would sort of blend in with the background of like sand dunes in the background. Again, you cannot see that shit because it doesn't translate very well onto the size of the paper that I have. I'm thinking about redoing this piece in particular digitally so I can have more control over what the fuck I'm thinking. I could literally just do it better on paper. It's just gelatos is really not the move. But digitally tends to treat me better anyway because it's a more manipulatable medium. It's more familiar to me. So, um, the color limitation on gelatos has also been, oh my god, someone do something, cuz sorry, I'll get out of this and actually start fucking working now. Um but I had um whoa um I had um what? Don't remember. um whoa, stop doing that please. Um I hate when I get you there, that's okay. Do you recall perchance like what at all I was talking about? Like I don't even remember what I said last. It doesn't really matter cuz I have to run an ad, but um yeah, I'll just run the ad. We'll forget about it and we can talk about something else when I get back. And with a little bit of water. Anyway, I will be right back. Everybody sit tight during the ad. Okay, I'm back now. And so is the fuck ass reflection on the lantern outside. Ew, I experienced oh. Ew. But welcome back to you as well. We are one of the few chatters I have who experiences ads. Um but this is good, actually. Every time you get hit with an ad, please let me know. Oh, congratulations, just like it's what you deserve. Because I am scared to death that even if I run ads myself, they start running them for me. Truffle's here also. Thank you, Truffle. Thank you. Truffle, say hi. Love her. That's the first and only one so far. Okay, that's perfect. That's what we like to hear. Cause I feel like sometimes they'll like get you anyway. But I'm glad they haven't. Um, oh, Truffle, she's already here. Truffle. Ah, let me see her. There she is. Oh, Truffle, come here. Can you see? Tail. Love you, Truffle. Tail shot. So true. I wish I had like a better truffle cam situation. Instead, she just does whatever the fuck she wants. Ideal situation, training a pet to sit with me on stream. Right, Truffle? Would you sit with me on stream if I trained you to? No. She'd be fucking annoying as shit, though. I don't think I could get anything done while she's here. Truffle, are you annoying? Do you have something to say? Come over and say it. I don't think she does. Come sit. Look at Holly. She's like, no thanks. After mouthing him, see outside your door. Yeah. Truffle, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Remember when she deleted my bully progress? Yeah, me too. That's she's so stupid. So stupid. Truffle, can you just go sit by the window, please? God, you're getting fur everywhere. I am not immune to fur, it seems. Truffle, 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 truffle. Okay, Truffle, I really have to get this done. So, either you sit in my lap by the window or I put you down. Alright, down. You sick fuck. Get down. Thank you. Okay. Anyway. As it used to be. Oh no, I did okay, I did this one right. I was gonna fucking get really pissed. Cause there's a strip of um of shit right here. Gold. Stop doing that, please. As it used to be. Are you done? Hold on. Are you all done? All right. Anyway. Okay. Well, okay, chat. I've been talking way too much. What's going on with you? I love to yap. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to yap. Well, go on. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening. I'm excited to face later, I guess. Wow. I am excited for you to pace as well. Okay, what's on the song docket? What will you pace to? Give us those dirty deeds. Riveting, I know. No, no, no. I would love to hear more. Oh shit. 10 seconds. I'm being dead ass. Oh. Okay. That's very brave of you. Time to face it. Riveting even further. No, no, no. I am deeply interested. You're like, yeah. I am not typically a 10-second clip kind of guy. Other people's listening habits are like extremely interesting to me cuz I don't want to run around. I get stuck. I I there are certain 10 seconds of songs that I enjoy, like don't fucking get me wrong, but I just put on the whole song and then get excited when when the part of the song I've repeated the song on um is on. I just sing extra loud. I'm like da 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 for like the 30 seconds. Just be patient. Maybe. Who's to say? Cause I don't know. I just never because looping 10 seconds seems like a hassle because a lot of the time I'm not just listening to music, I am doing something else on top of it. So maybe that's why I don't do that, is because I've got other shit going on. Go ahead and throw myself a bone here. Um, fully immersive is facing immersion, just like Disney, for real. Gonna go ahead and wanna do this a lot. Um, just like Disney, yeah. That's all you have. That's just how you have to look at it. Is like it's like Disney. Um, you're just immersing yourself or whatever. Um, cause like I don't like calling myself a music in like I okay, that's not true. I consider myself a music enjoyer, but there's like a level to it, if that makes sense, where I feel like there's only so far that I am allowed to. Ooh. There's only because I don't know. There's just it feels like there are other bigger music enjoyers than me, so I feel guilty when I'm like, yeah, I'm a big fan of music. I'm a music guy. Because I feel like being a music guy has to take up more of my time for some reason. I feel like it doesn't count. Because I don't, like, you know, which I think is crazy, because surely I'm not that bad. Right? And maybe I'm just, like, making that shit up and I'm fucking delusional. Um, and there's, like, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Feeling like I'm cheating on a hobby is kind of like an unfair feeling to have, and I feel like on average people will be like, no, no, don't feel that way, blah blah blah. If you like music, you like music, but like, and that's not gonna stop me from feeling that way, you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess there's just like a lot of like gatekeeping amongst music fans where it's just like, oh yeah, name one fucking song by what's his nuts, and it's like, okay, dude, it's mostly men. Now that I'm really thinking about it, like the music guys, it really, like shut the fuck exactly. Oh my god, there's that one fucking post that's just like my favorite activity is telling men that I like insert like I like music or whatever. And they ask me what my favorite band is or my favorite album is, and then I say I make some shit up. I don't remember the post bar for bar, obviously. But I've never had to do that. Right? I've never had to lie. Um to anybody because I just don't talk to anybody else who listens to this amount of music. Which I guess should have been an indicator that maybe I am a decent. Maybe I listen to a lot of music by comparison. Um, but let's not think on that too hard. Oh, what's that? Don't do that. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. Um, deselect. But yeah, I don't know. But then of course I get like really competitive. I'm like, I gotta get those Spotify minutes in. I'm like, are you shut the fuck up, man? It's like, oh yeah, I like music more than you do, random fucking guy on Twitter. And of course I get like really annoying whenever somebody brings up my music tastes to other people in conversation. Like the other day I was mom's friend was over or whatever, and I was sitting out in the kitchen. I was trying to do homework, and so I had one of my playlists on, and it had jazz on it, because I've been listening to Nat King Cole lately. And so I think the woman she had over had like brought it up, and mom was talking about my album challenge that I do, and I was like, that's right, I'm really cool because I'm fucking annoying. Unfortunately, that's such is the life I lead, I suppose. Ah, shit. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're almost done. This particular art style is fucking ruinous. Ugh. Eh, whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay, there's like blend and blur tools or whatever, but every time I try to use the lasso tool with a blend tool, it fucking blends through the lasso. So if there's a color on the other side of the lasso, it'll start blending that in with the stuff that I'm trying to do inside the fucking lasso, which is really fucking annoying. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Just remembered art fight. I have to decide what I want to do. I keep. Maybe I put the Met Gala outfit on the back burner. Maybe I do that in my own time. Which technically I've shocked it's happening. Oh well. No, so true. I am also shocked it's happening, but I'm not gonna complain. It's an event I enjoy, so I'd like to get some fucking halfway decent bullshit up on the site. References. Or whatever. Um but alas, here I am again. Year fucking what? How long ago did I hear about this shit? Forever ago. Too long. And I still don't have. To be fair, I should just generally have OC references. My stupid dumbass art archive or whatever that I want to do. I want to add all of my shitty OCs because I'd like to revamp them and then actually use them for things. I've OC art I feel like is something I should do, but I just don't. Because a lot of my art ideas I feel like I have outside of any character. It's just like an idea. But I feel like doing OC stuff would be really fun. The people love OCs. I am the people. And other people also, but mostly me. But I don't know. I feel like OCR could be fun, especially considering like you could do like a web comic with it. The people yearn for OCs. Yeah. I assume that includes yourself, which is good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad at getting reference sheets done. Especially since I've had like this new like mentally ill part of my brain unlock itself and I feel like I have to compose my reference sheets, which isn't a bad mentality to have per se. It just makes things fucking infinitely more difficult. Help. God, Jesus, Lord above, and whatever, but I, um, is, I, composing things is not a bad thing. It's just, because but this is why it's taking me so long to get uh, the Met Gala thing done as well is because I'm composing it. I'm also going back and I'm cleaning up the line art, which I've never done before. I mean, okay. I've done it obviously, but I haven't done a full composition for ugh. I haven't done a full composition for the Met Gala outfit, which is different. Um, and like, I don't know. It's turning out cool. It's just taking me forever. And I keep like canceling art streams or something. I don't know what keeps happening. Um, Something, though, occurs and I just don't stream art or something. Or I do and I just don't get anything done while I'm here. Or, secret third thing, I do something else entirely. Like I'm doing right now. Which again is fine. I don't I don't mind that I'm doing something else, especially when it is something that I need to do anyway, but like Jesus Christ, man. Can we like fucking which by the way, what are we doing after I was my initial plan was to um do the Met Gala outfit, but then I didn't finish the warm up today. And then I was like, maybe we do that. But then I just remembered that art fight is coming up and I should probably have at least something done for that. So then I was like, maybe I work on that. I think this is another um clear case. No, I mean I've said a lot of things. um I am spectacularly unclear, mainly because I myself I'm not even sure what we're doing after this. Mainly because it's already almost 9 o'clock and I don't think we're going to actually get anywhere. At this rate. Um, Especially considering I wanted to do more than one version of this poster. I didn't, if I was going to choose one version of the poster, one boy to, to do for the whole smack, it would have been Waltz. I would not have picked Karma. And here I am doing Karma. Because we're doing him next, so I figured I would do Karma. But ah. But yeah, especially with my uh for your school art portfolio that I have to do, I have to get something done. I told myself at the end of May I would have the Met Gala outfit done and rose colored done, which is that fuck ass painting, the pinky Valentine's Day love struck guy painting. Yeah, I said that I'd have that done the 31st of May. You'll never guess what's not done and what day it is today. Yeah, I'm really good at keeping my promises. Because people keep telling me, just make your own deadlines. That is not how that shit works for me. I don't know why. Make a due date, make a deadline. Fuck you. I am very good, thank you. It pisses me off. It's so frustrating. I wish I just listened to myself. But I don't. I'm like, yippee, let's do something else, like fucking write fanfiction. Fuck you, stop doing that shit! Stop! But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna fucking do it again. I'm gonna get off of stream today, and I'm gonna be like, time to bust out the laptop. And it's like, no, bitch, you have a book to read for school. Get your ass in the car, you've got school in the morning. But no, I'm gonna read 2 pages. I'm sorry, 10 pages, because that's what's on my board. So I'm gonna be like, 10 pages is good enough. No, motherfucker, it is not good enough. Sit down and read, please. I'm starting to discover that I'm a little bit stressed about a lot of things all at once. So that's cool. And I am arguably working on the least important thing I have going on right now, but it is the most important to me. And that is what trumps everything else, I suppose, is if it's important to myself. Mm. Maybe I'll expand. Just one. Thank you. Oh! Okay, expanding by 1 pixel is fucking awesome, and I will continue to do that in the future. On the borderline. Look at that. What a show for a loner in LA. Couldn't get away. How close are we to having the family friendly stream finished? Could I be so in love as that one that I trust? Sober up, has it been long enough? So in love, little closer, close enough, loosen up. Be so in love, little one that I trust. Be so in love, little closer, close enough. Hello? Chat. The borderline. Yes. I asked how far we were on the family friendly stream. So no. Yes. Sorry, that's funny. 66%. Okay, that's not far. uh, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll extend it. I always do. Um, never ever pay attention to the date. It's a fucking lie. Cause honestly, I would just set it to unlimited, but the highest option they have is 30 days. I'm sure it's to like until now. Um, the I think it's so like it actually matters, and there's like some incentive or what, like you actually have to use your points and shit by a certain time to like motivate people or whatever. But I actually don't give a fuck, and in reality the only reason I do the channel points is so one, you have something to use your channel points on consistently, and two, um so we pace ourselves. Um, I feel like pacing ourselves is a pretty critical. Um, okay, fine, fine, fine. Um, typically we do get pretty close. It's like within a couple thousand. This one's been pretty slow. But I think we had a bit of a rough start. Because I didn't say anything to anybody. I just started it. And I still haven't really said anything to anybody. I was just like, yep, everyone is going to do it because it is there. I will not mention this to anyone. Because I've been pretty consistent. Because typically there'll be like a stint where I do a lot of the treat stream stuff, and then I'll fall off for a little bit, and then I'll forget, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, treat streams exist. Let's get back in the groove on those, and then I'll do like 2, and then I'll forget again. um, but I'm trying to be consistent this year. It's the least I can do because I feel like I had a bunch of goals for this year, and we're already halfway through the year, and I haven't completed any of them, and I am getting a little frustrated at that element of things. Like, it fucking pisses me off pretty badly that's happening, because I was just like, yes, let's do one big piece, art piece, a month. It'll be great. And then I fucking didn't do that. And sure, I could just do it whenever. I could just start now, but clearly I won't. Um, Clearly I won't do that. Wait, fuck, sorry. And it's not for a lack of trying. Um, Clearly we gave it our all. Um, uh, oh no, that's not how their noses look. Shit. I always give it my all. So true. You're my favorite deputy. um. So I'll just. You're welcome. Um. Old French. Old reliable. She would literally never let me down. Um. But yeah, like, I feel like there's just so much going on right now, and I feel like I have so many things to do, and I also have so many goals that I'd like to complete, and I never get anything done ever. Because I've got a life. A real life. You wanna know how fucking bad that sucks? There's so many things that I want to do that are just completely irrelevant to anything that any, like, society cares about. Um, I know. Stop having a life. Just drop off the face of the earth and become a Twitch streamer like a normal person. Fuck. Um, because life would simply be easier that way. I think. What the fuck? Get your ass back there. Okay. I just have to remember it's all over after this summer, after these 3 papers are turned in. I can be done. I can do things that I want to do as soon as classes are over. But goddamn, that's so hard to remember. Ugh. For some reason, his hand is a lot different than his face. That's right. I think that could stay the same. Believe me, I can believe me, I can believe me, I can get that. I can believe me, I can believe me, I can believe me, I can believe me, I can. I'll just do this. I can. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've emotionally disconnected myself from finishing Yakuza 0. It's been so long since I've played, and we're so close to being done that I'm basically just like, yeah, we're finished. And so I almost won't play tomorrow. Like, emotionally. Do this, let's get through this. We can be as one. I don't believe me. I can believe me. I can believe me. I can. If that you're special. I can believe me. I can believe me. I can. Beyond believe me. I can believe me. I can believe me. I can. I am, baby. I am, believe me. I am. Oh man, I have to do hair. I forgot. No wonder I was putting it off. Wow. Moving slow. Coming on. The little deeper, should you need to come undone. Let the colors run. Having fun. Do this, let's get through this. When you're done, we can be as one. No. Okay, there it is. Imagine drawing in this style all the time. Okay, I did get mentally ill while drawing this, and I was like, chat and I should make a video game, a visual novel together. Which is just the most psychotic shit I could fucking say. To myself and no one else. But now I've said it out loud. So now it's extra psychotic. Because I've spoken it to the room. I've said it for real. Especially if this is an idea that is, like, actively enjoyed. Then I have to, like, commit. But I don't know, I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know how that would work. I always love the idea of making projects with chat. I love little projects and I love chat. So it really works out for me. I don't really give a fuck about what you think. Chat. um uh but of course, it's just so fucking funny that I'm just like I'm stressed and I've got a lot going on. I'm like, but what if we did a little project together? I love little projects. I have a fucking document chock full of little projects for me to do. Um, and I think as soon as classes are over, I would say I will revisit her, but this is a lie because I have stuff to do. Twitch graphics. That is the stuff in question. And I get so I've been watching VODs or whatever to catch up on clips, right? And so I do not find myself funny apparently because I keep only finding like one. But anyway, uh, the I her hair is weirder than his. But anyway, um, I was um I have experienced the Twitch graphic revamp one. Cuz I must have swapped it around the bully mark cuz since we split the the workload, I jumped from Fallout New Vegas straight to Pyre, which I think there's like either it's Bully right before that or Bully is after that. But I think there's a couple things, like at least one or two things in between. Love you, Pyre. Um, yeah, Pyre was good. And what sucks about Pyre is there were funny moments, like don't get me wrong. But a lot of it was dramatic and I don't think those are going to be very clippable. So I'm gonna go through a lot of it and I'm gonna like re-experience a lot of the oh my god, fucking we can't save everyone, blah blah blah, those feelings again. But I clipping them is not going to be easy. um since it's um since it's not something you can like clip a full hour of and post it. It's definitely gonna have to be like a minute or less. And I know TikToks can be kind of long, but I don't think anyone's gonna watch that long of a Twitch clip. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna get a cloud brush. Yeah, get it. Thank you. Sorry you don't get to see. I'll pull it back up in a second. Um. What I really need to do is I need to get myself to the point where I can keep posting. Oh, it's a piece of Truffle's fur. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's fur. It's on my monitor. Um, but um, what I really need to do, got back on track, is I need to get us to the point where I can post 2 clips a week instead of 3, because 2 clips is so much easier to find than 3. Not sure if you've heard. But but that would require me to film 2 TikToks a week. That's not true. I could post 3 art TikToks and then 2 game, well, the plan is to shave it down on both ends. Shave off 1 art TikTok and then 1 game TikTok, and then I replace the 1 art TikTok with a sketchbook tour, and then um and then I just don't know what I would do for the other game TikTok. I fucking hate following trends. I don't like filming myself doing dumbass shit like that. I'll do dumbass shit, but I'd rather it be like for an audience that I can see and get an instant reaction from. I'd rather you tell me I'm stupid directly to my face than get a comment. I can't. It's just too much to keep track of. I don't necessarily mind the trends themselves, but I'm gonna have to pick one trend and follow that forever, and that's not really how trends work. Because once I get in the groove for like, um, editing, it's like, okay, perfect. I've edited. Fuck you. I don't need to do anything else now. Um, it's just this forever. Um, okay, this looks good. Cause like some art trends are kind of cool. Um, shittiest fucking cloud brushes I've ever seen in my life. Um, like I like the sketch versus um like finished or whatever. I guess I like Twitter ones because they're just pictures. So it's easier. And then I like when people do their like what? Huh? I don't remember what I was saying. Sorry. I'm just a little guy who doesn't know anything. Okay, give me the brush or nobody gets hurt. Hey, my brush. Must still be downloading. Hey, motherfucker. There it is. Hi, brush. What's funny is there was already a fucking cloud brush in the shit. Hey, wait a fucking minute. Why is it fucking black? Huh? This sucks. I guess this works fine. Okay, you get it. We'll still probably. Oh shit. Happy 905, everybody. Thank you for your happy 905. It's appreciated as always. Now I have to fucking mess with this shit. Dude, the Cinderella fucking phenomenon logo is disgusting. Like, who fucking made this, dude? It's sickening. Hello? Oh, wrong layer. Lamau. Oh, God, okay. I did this by hand. Oh, God. Nope, this is fine. And this isn't exactly like a fucking super popular game where someone's already done this for me. Giving me like a really nice um surely there's an easier way to do this. Is there a tolerance? Okay, we might live. What? I know, it's sickening. It's so bad. Who did this? I think so the original logo is like slightly better, but Jesus Christ, not by fucking much. And of course, Evermore, that's just the text font from in the game. Like, it's not even anything they thought about. They just took the text from the game. Which, oh god. Please, someone do something. I'm such a font freak, so, like, this is something I just cannot let go. I cannot just simply let this shit slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're nasty for this one. Okay, it's still a little bit annoying to do it like this, but that's okay. We'll pretend it's not. And keep going. Fortunately, it's also spectacularly unclear as to what I've cut and what I haven't. I also still have an inkling of the cold left over, so talking too much has been kind of a nightmare. Stop. Okay, we got Cinderella done for the most part. There's like a summer camp or some shit going on at work. It's not on my floor, so it's not a huge deal. It's just weird because I can't even think of why they would have a summer camp in the building. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, go off. Hell yeah. Community or whatever. It's my turn to pick. Okay, summer camp. Yeah. Have fun pissing also. But yeah, it was just a little weird cuz it was someone was like standing right outside um the building today and they were like wearing a KVCC. Oh, that's fine. They were wearing a shirt to the they were wearing a shirt into the building or whatever. And so um um yeah, and I was wearing a shirt for the job that I was going to, and it was just kind of awkward because I was clearly there to work and she was clearly working, but she was like waiting for the kids to get there. So I was like making eye contact, but also not making eye contact while I was walking into the building, and I just never know what to do in eye contact heavy situations, which is what happens a lot when you're walking through the street is eye contact, and it's just kind of weird for me. I don't like eye contact very much. I get confused and a little overwhelmed. Where do I look? When someone's passing by in the street, where am I supposed to look? Do I stare them down, or is that disrespectful? I just don't know. I've got other greater things on my mind. That's not true. It's eye contact that's on my mind. I'm very scared. Because I want to get friendlier. You know, I want to be a more approachable person. But damn it, that's so fucking hard when I can't figure out how eye contact works. I wish there was some kind of school. Some kind of eye contact school. Is it true? Is it true? Well, that went better than it could have. True, is it true? Is it true? Oh god. Yeah, this logo's nightmarish, man. It's kind of disgusting. Oops. Oh, what? Okay, gotta go back to the magic wand. Okay, I feel like that's more manageable. Oh, fuck, I have to run an ad. I don't actually give a fuck. Want want. I should, though. Such a harrowing life I lead. Forever. As it used to be. Ouch. As it used to be. To face it. Drop shadow. Drop. Stroke border. Another drop shadow. Okay, I'm gonna expand it by one, and it's gonna be fucking awful for me to deal with, but that's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the worst. Can I get a hell fucking yeah? Thank you for your hell fucking yeah. Welcome back also. Beep 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 beep. You are very welcome. Do 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 do. Time to face it. Okay, sorry, my wrist is fucked up, and I'm also tired of fucking working on this. I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum like a baby. As it used to be. Or whatever. It's okay, it's okay. I think I'm just tired. Unfortunate. Ooh. Because now I have to clean up the fucking logo, because it's nasty. luckily, it's only super bad when you zoom out, so it's not a huge deal overall. I will still need to go over pretty much the whole thing. The fact that there's a fucking background for the stupid sparkle is so fucking funny. Hello? Where am I? Okay. I, a really long time ago, got a bundle of games. It was like for like Black Lives Matter or something. So like a bunch of people on Itch.io got together and they like did a bundle of games that if you bought for $5, they'd like donate the proceeds to something. I don't remember what specifically it was. But my friend and I called it the racism bundle. Because it was anti-racism. So you bought the games and you hate racism, basically. Is I'm pretty sure how it works. So I'm not racist because I have the racism bundle, obviously. But it's on Itch.io, and so there's a bunch of shit on there. There's like what the hell? There's Celeste on there, which I think is a pretty big game. It's like a platformer. Um, and the main character's like trans. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, the racism bundle has on it a a visual novel, a dating sim by the name of Arcade Spirits. Now, I played the I don't know. I played a little bit of it, not a whole lot, but I was bored one night and I like downloaded it on my computer. My game playing habits are fucking extremely erratic. They don't make any damn sense, not even to me. I and this was like probably before I started streaming, so my game playing habits were like a little less bizarre, where I'd play games a little more often than I do now in my free time. I play games in my free time never at current because I play games twice a week. So I don't need to play them in my free time. I already play them twice a week for an audience, which is what I'm made for. But then the but back then I would play them rarely, but wildly inconsistently. And I guess this Arcade Spirits visual novel was certainly no fucking different, where I just busted it out one night and was like, fuck it, let's play this. Because I think I was chasing that Cinderella phenomenon high, because as you know, I had played it before this. The time I'd played it on stream. I had played it before then. But only the karma route and only the bad route. It was horridly disappointing. But anyway, because the karma, it's like a full, like, half chapter shorter. If you get the bad ending. Like, the game will just kind of abruptly end on you if you get the bad ending. So the game was a lot shorter than it could have been as a result of you getting the bad ending. Because the game doesn't resolve any of the problems or tell you how anything ends. The boy just dies and you are left to handle those consequences on your own time. And that's it. Like, you don't get to see if like Wagon dies or any of the other characters die as a consequence of you failing to make the boy fall in love with you enough to like break through whatever problem is going on in the background. But anyway, so point is I was chasing the bad dating sim high because missing a bad ending right now. I know, and that's what sucks about Evermore is there is no bad ending. There's like good ending and then like mid ending. Which is so fucking funny. They should not have made a second game, and they should definitely have not charged $11 fucking dollars for it. Which is my fault for paying. But damn it, you shouldn't have fucking charged that much money. Especially when the first game is like double the length and free. You should have started charging for the first game and then made this game like either a DLC for the original or a free second game. And the only way people would understand it or want to play is if you play that first game. And so you charge for the first game and then make this DLC. Free DLC. But no, you shouldn't charge. And I'm sure people, and that's the thing, is I forget that people like slop. I like slop. I don't like paying for slop. Some people like paying for slop. I am not one of those people. But people actually genuinely fucking enjoy this game. I was on Tumblr the other day and someone drew Fritz fan art. I was like, what? I reblogged the shit out of it. I was like, hell yeah, brother. That's what we like to see. Of course, being entirely ironic, I fucking hate Fritz so goddamn much. He's the worst character. And they did, like, the Barbie meme, like, the, Ken and Barbie, like, going to jail or whatever. And so they did, Varg being Ken and he's all happy to go to jail, and then Fritz being unhappy that he's going to jail. It was cringe, to say the least, because that fucking, concept is a year old now. So it just wasn't particularly relevant, and I also don't like Fritz. So it's just overall not the best piece of fan art that I could have seen, but there's no fans of this game because it sucks. So so I have to take what I can get around here. But anyway, Arcade Spirits. I was chasing that high, that shitty dating sim high. So I had looked for visual novels from the racism bundle, and I had found Arcade Spirits. So I downloaded it and I started playing, and you can pick, and so the game isn't a visual novel in the same way that Cinderella Phenomenon is, where it doesn't like force you to be a character. You are the main character. So you get to make choices. You are the main character. Which is how dating sims typically work, but Cinderella Phenomenon is a different beast entirely, which I think is really, really great. And that's what I wanted to see. That was what I was seeking out. But, so I downloaded it, and it was like, pick your hair color, pick your hair length, pick your gender, blah blah blah. And so you could kind of like build your character a little bit. There's only 3 hair lengths and therefore hairstyles, and they were all white hairstyles, I think. I don't actually remember, so don't quote me on that. But I think the choices were long, medium, short, and I think, or long and short, and I really don't remember, but whatever. It's been a very long time since I've played. But it's long, medium, short. You get to pick the hair color, which there are like fucking maybe 6 choices. No, there might have been more than that, because I think you could pick like sillier colors. And then you pick your favorite color, and that's like your like jacket choice. And so like that's you. Maybe you could pick your race. I don't really remember. Probably because I'm white, and so I picked white, therefore it was an option for me. Because that's typically how it goes when you're white, is it's the option is there. Not so much for other folks, I'm afraid. The but so I had started playing, and the concept is obviously arcade based. So I was kind of excited in like a genuine way, where I was like, maybe this game will be fun to play for the sake of being fun and not a piece of shit. Now, um, I wasn't gonna hold out too much hope that that would be the case because I wanted to play a bad game anyway. That's what I downloaded the damn thing for. Um, but it was possible, right? That it could have been a halfway decent game on its own. So I started playing. Um, and instead of it being a fun game, normal, fun game, good, or even a fun game, bad, it was just bad. Isn't that funny how that works out? Who would have thought? Who'd have thought when I was seeking out something fun and bad, I'd find something actually bad? Because what happened is the game, like, still, so the situation, right, is that you and your best friend, possibly roommate, I am not actually sure, I don't fucking remember. Sometimes things are actually bad, and that is something I hadn't considered when I was fucking looking for something to do. Cause like the only other like visual novel I had played was Dream Daddy, and I loved that shit. Played it like front to back. I think I played every character. Um, and had a blast doing it. I had I bought the game. The game dropped. I bought the game, and I had played through Matt, my favorite character. Um, I played through his arc in one sitting. I'd played like 6 straight hours of Dream Daddy, and it was like 3 a.m. when I had finished his arc because I was excited to play. Um, he was the music dad. He was like a single father, like a divorced dad. Cuz then there's one character where he is still with his wife, and then there's another character where he is also a divorced dad, but he's like a drunk or whatever. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think his wife died. So Robert's the divorced dad. Damien is a vampire. I don't remember where his son came from. Um, but he's canonically trans, which is so fucking cool. Um, Joseph is the dad who still has a fucking wife. Um, my second favorite character was Craig, I think, who was like the gym bro. Um, and he was your best friend like already. So like you and Craig were already good buddies. Um, he was good. I liked Craig a lot. Um, it was really cool. So the fact that it was the cool vampire dad was really great. Um, and actually there was you got to customize your own dad as well, and there was an option where you could like give your dad a binder or whatever, and he could be a trans dad also. That game was a lot of fun. Uh, I feel like it probably aged pretty poorly because it's got a lot. Well, it might have aged poorly for me, maybe, but I remember playing it, and a lot of I don't think the jokes were necessarily topical, but they might have been because I don't remember if they were topical or not. I just remember finding the game funny. Um, because the dad is very dad coded. Like the character that you're playing is a very dad coded um character. Um where a lot of the things he says are like really awkward and stuff like that. But there's like a sub point to the game where like you can either be a good dad or a piece of shit. Where you can like yell at your daughter Amanda and tell her to kill herself and shit. Not exactly like that, but you can make bad choices in regards to her. Like if you push her too hard, she gets upset at one point. I don't remember why, but you can push her too hard, or you can like yell at her for being a bitch. or something, and then you can get the bad dad achievement. I think I got the okay dad achievement because I think what you were supposed to do when she was upset was leave her alone. But I was like, Amanda, no, you can talk to me. So, like, I pushed her too hard, so that was why I got the okay dad. I also probably fucked up in other ways. I am simply not fit to be a father. But anyway, the reason why Arcade Spirits, back on fucking track, the reason that game sucked shit is because it's depressing. So I never finished it. I only hit chapter 2. Because of how, like, upsetting it was, I just never went back to it. But so the whole point of it was, or the story, the reason you were, the reason you get to know the characters that you can start dating or whatever, is you and your roommate, I well, you need a job, and your life is pointless and meaningless, and you don't know what to do with yourself, and um you need to find a job, or I guess. So you're like looking for a job, and I think you get fired from one or something. I don't remember the specifics, but you get fired or some shit, and you're like, oh, another day, another dollar, or what, or you quit, or I don't know what happens. But then, like, an AI or whatever starts like guiding you through life for some reason, because your best friend roommate combination's kind of a weirdo. And so you download this app that like helps you do things, I guess, or like get a job or some shit. And so you're like, okay, I guess I will listen to this AI robot thing that's kind of creepy and weird. And so if you end up working at this arcade, and so the person who's running the arcade is like a little old lady or whatever, and she's just like, I think you'd be a perfect fit, blah blah blah, you'd fit in here really well, blah blah blah. And she's like asking you like philosophical questions on like why you want the job and shit, and you're like, I don't know, I just want to feel like my life is worth something, etc., etc. Depressing shit that I wasn't really prepared to get into when I was just trying to play a game from the racism bundle. Um and so yeah, that's the game. And it's like the characters in the game that you date are interesting enough. Like there's this one like rich. Okay, you're forcing my hand. I gotta show you the characters. Um ask no one fucking asked, but that's okay. Um Can I get like a full lineup, please? Oh, I forgot. They're fucking voiced? But I might have turned the volume down. Um Apparently there's a sequel. I don't fucking know why, because the first one sucked so bad. Again, I didn't get through the whole game, so that's probably not super fair, but that's okay. That's a cross I'm willing to bear. Um Oh, okay, sweet. I have zoomed in. Okay, unfortunately, the picture I have found that has all of the characters on it, um, also has characters that I don't recognize and aren't options, and also has their voice actors on it. Okay, let's get in there. So here they all are. Oh God, Jesus. So the Funplex are your options. Juniper is your best friend, roommate person. Iris is the one girl robot thing or whatever. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I sure as shit don't know who the fuck this guy is. And then Francine is the woman who runs the arcade. I fucking love her earrings. I'm kind of obsessed with her. Slay. Rivals, still don't recognize them. Didn't get that fucking far in the game. I know. Nobody. Oh, like, uh, the voice actors or. Because I'm showing you the characters. um, actually, the only motherfucker I recognize by way of voice acting is Lily Peach. Oh, wait, you were doing a bit. You don't recognize anybody. I mean, obviously, yes. But I do recognize Lily Pichu. She's a streamer, I think. But anyway. So Naomi is she fixes the arcade cabinets. Um, she's okay. She was alright. I wasn't thrilled by her, but I wasn't bored by her either. She really likes the art on the side of arcade cabinets. Like, that was like a character quirk of hers. Um, I think she'd make for an interesting friend. Gavin was a dick. He was a fucking ass. His shtick was he's like the businessman, which I immediately fucking hate. Jot that down. So he was like, oh, business, we gotta make sure we're making money to make sure the fucking shit stays running, blah, blah, blah. And I got far enough into the game where you, Naomi, and Gavin all go to a, arcade cabinet auction, I guess? And then you have, like, a fever dream about Polybius, which is a game that doesn't exist, I don't think, but it's like an urban legend kind of game where it like eats you or some shit. I don't remember. You can Google it. Uh, I don't know anything about it. But Gavin's the business guy and he's a fucking asshole. And I remember him being like really stingy about which arcade cabinets you were to buy. But you got to make bets, and I think Naomi bet on like every not bet, excuse me, she auctioned on every cabinet that was available. And he was like, let's fucking think on this. And I don't remember what I did, but I think I ended up accidentally setting with Gavin, which sucked so bad. Gavin, I was briefly interested in before he started being a dick to me about money. And I was like, okay, Gavin, get the fuck out of my face. And then we've got Ashley, who I believe wears a mascot costume, and like that's kind of her bit. I didn't show any interest in her because she was like the quirky girl and that was too much for me. So I was like, no thanks, I'm busy. Um and so those are the employees. Those are your coworkers. And then there are the patrons, I guess, the customers of uh the arcade. And so Percy, which I think would be your favorite, is a buff rich guy who plays a game that he donated but technically owns. Correct. He I let me get you his full body. I feel like I'm not doing him justice. Arcade Spirit Percy. Like, oh, brother. Um, he's delicious. Need him. So true. So true. But yeah, so he's like a rich guy and he like carnally. And so like he donated an arcade cabinet technically, like he owns it still, but he doesn't want to like keep it in his house. So he comes to the arcade, I think for like the vibes of the arcade, and he plays um the game that he owns technically. I don't remember what game it is. I think it's like a dungeon-esque kind of game, like he's a D&D kind of guy. Um and so that's him. And then Queen Bee, I believe, is she's a champion or a streamer or some shit. I actually don't fucking remember. Here's an example of your playable character. which is probably um the long hair version. But yeah, you wear a fucking hoodie and you're annoying as shit. So that's good. Um Sorry, Percy, you've gotta go. So I don't remember much about Queen Bee, but I believe she's a streamer or she does like the motorcycle games. I don't remember at fucking all. Hold on. Switch, that's fucking crazy. Um okay, maybe you can have different hairstyles, but there's definitely not very many options. I'll tell you that shit right now. Yeah, I don't remember what she does. Let me see if I can get a little information. Okay, she is an esports lady. 7 romance. Well, what the hell? What did 6? Who's the 7th? Let's not think on that too hard, huh? These are the ones that I'm familiar with. Um, so yeah, I guess she plays something. Who the fuck is the 7th? Trending pages, Lama. Hello? This isn't all of them. Oh, okay, this is the main character. The playable. Anyway, so I don't know what she does, but she's competitive. And then Tio is the Dance Dance Revolution character. Obviously. Now, he is a little fucking ugly. Don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, he was the nicest to me. So, that's the guy I chose. I was like, hey, Tio, you busy? And he's also the fucking Dance Dance Revolution character, so this makes sense that I chose him. Otherwise, it would have been Gavin, but he was a dick to me, so I was like, fuck you, I hate money, bye, Gavin. It was too businessy. I don't know why I didn't pick Percy. He must have been a dick to me at some point too. And I was like, well, you suck. So I think, and Taylor was just nice to me by default. So I was like, thank God someone normal around here. Fuck. So that was the character I ended up shooting for, except I didn't get to interact with him a whole lot because the chapter 2 bullshit was hanging out with Gavin and Naomi, and I was like, okay, where's my boy? Okay, where's my romancer guy thing? Huh? Not here. So what am I doing here? Because the game like made you do your job. Ugh. Anyway, maybe we could play sometime. I'm just fucking kidding, or am I? Because I love bad video games. I think the time at which I started playing the game was probably an element to why I didn't like it. Because I didn't like the game talking about like job prospects and like and the future, because I didn't have any idea. It was a little rocky at the time. I think I was either still in high school or had just exited high school, and so that was a topic that I was not super excited to fucking discuss. And then this random bitch ass video game is like, let's discuss it in vivid detail and be kind of depressing about it as well. I feel like playing it for an audience would be a lot funnier. So maybe we'll put that on the back burner. I'm also a huge fucking fan of visual novels that are bad. So, um, that one will definitely not take precedent over the several other games I have hopefully planned for the future. Um, I don't know what will be after Cinderella Phenomenon, but that is a problem for another day. But I definitely need to figure out what game I'm gonna play for the family friendly stream. Luckily, we have a while, it looks like. At least a few more streams before I need to concern myself with that bullshit. Um, but I do need to keep it on the back burner because I am going to have to make sure I have the game. Um, I, um, slow. Breathe a little deeper. Come on down. Let your colors run. I a lot of the good Kush bad dating sim games are all mobile games. So I think as soon as I um maybe you know I love seasons, right? And I love saying things that I don't end up doing in the future. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna say things and I'm gonna say it about something I'm not gonna end up doing in the future. Are you ready? I fucking hope so, man. Cause I'm about to say it. It's gonna fucking knock your socks off, man. But in February, the Valentine's Day month, we should play a dating sim game every year, seasonally. I love seasons. Yes. I also love saying things that I won't end up doing in the future. Which is kind of not true because I said that like springtime would be bully season, and it has been bully season pretty much every year. Um, what is this? Like the second year we've done it? The first year wasn't on purpose, but now it is on purpose. So it's basically tradition. Especially considering I've come up with a way to keep the game interesting. Um Unfortunately, there will be a point where I go through every mod available. um so that'll be troublesome. Considering it's a bit of a cult classic. Not that I know what that those two words mean side by side, but I feel it is an accurate descriptor. Um Without children. I feel like I should play Grand Theft Auto. I feel like that'd be a really good game for me considering I like Bully so much and it's by the same company, so surely it's similar in nature. I could be lying to you or myself. But that's fine. I'm not super twisted about it. And if you're not either, that's good. This certainly is taking me a long ass time. What are we gonna do after this? Nothing, apparently. Oh god. Okay, forget it. I'm gonna do this off stream so I don't have to fucking talk anymore. Okay, sorry. We've only got 5 minutes left anyway. Okay, thank God Emma is on. Miss her. It's okay. It is literally my fucking bad. I'm so sorry. I feel like the worst motherfucker alive. Got no other ads, by the way. Which is good because my ass did not run um another ad at the 9 o'clock mark. So kind of curious about that. I don't want to like you got your sub back, so like I don't. The masculine urge to bring you through more tests is a little strong, but I'll leave you be. I know you like your streak. So we'll go raid Emma. Love her. I will. It's fucking the last Yakuza stream tomorrow, which either I have to kill myself about or have a blast with. It's probably both. Hope that's cool with everyone. You will not be hearing from me again. But anyway, I will see everybody tomorrow for that. Godspeed out there. I love you.